Today we are gonna start our drawings from the basic commands to advanced commands. So in Draw tab we have some options in here. Firstly, we will start from the line command. As I said before in previous videos, when you hold your cursor on the command, we see the short explanation about that command, and we wait in here. It shows how to drive a line. So in here, if you press F1 tab, we see the AutoCAD help, and here you can see how to draw your line or another thing. And also here, as you see here, it says type a command, so we didn't type any command. Now to start to draw our line, we can choose it from here, click the line, or you can write here line, and also here press enter button. Again it will open this command line. So here write line. When you press enter, it says specify your first point. So I will draw from here. You can draw your line like this. Now it says specify your next point like this. Until you exit from this command, you will continue to draw a line. So how to exit from this command? You can press enter or escape button. When you do it, you can get rid of that command. So as you see in here, it says again type command. But when we are using any command, it says to what to do to you in here. And we have some options in here. For example, I am drawing a line now like this. When we draw a line like this, if you double click on this line, it will open the short properties menu. You can change the colors of your line in here, and also you can change the line type of your line. We will see this in next videos. And also you can see the length of your line in here. Also on this line, if you right click on this, you can reach the properties from here. Now we can see the all spaces of this line. For example, again you can see the line type or color. You can change the line weight from here, and thickness, and also you can see the placement of your line. What was the line weight? I will remind it. For example, I am drawing other line like this. Double click on this, or right click on this and enter properties. Here we have line weight. I'm changing the line weight like this, and also I will change these lines line weight. Again right click and properties, here line weight. We have changed our line weight, but again we see the same lines in here. There is no difference between them. So there was one option we have seen before. In here we have line weight option. When we click on this, as you can see, now we can see what we did with our line weight, and you can make it up again. And also there was something in here. For example, I want to find the midpoint of this line. How can I find it? And here, choose your line, press Ctrl button and right click on any point. Here, if we choose the midpoint, sure, firstly you should enter line command. We want to choose the midpoint of this line. As you can see, it sees the endpoint of this line. If we start from here, endpoint, to here, and I want to draw this line to this line's midpoint, so how can I choose it? Press Ctrl button and right click on it. Here we have some options and choose the midpoint. Now we can see the midpoint of this line like this. And also here, when you right click on this, enter settings, here we have object snap. You can choose the options from here. We will use mostly these options: endpoints, midpoint, center, node. You can choose any point with node option, quadrat, intersection, and perpendicular. Now, for example, you can also open that menu from here. Right click on, press the Ctrl button and right click on this. Here we have object snap settings. When we click on this, it's open again. Here I am choosing the midpoint. Now enter line command, and as you see, it sees the midpoint of this line now, and also here or here with triangle it shows. And also here we have circle option. For example, I am drawing a one circle. First specify your first point, your center of circle, and then you can write your radius, or again C enter, specify your center point. You can draw your center like circle like this. Now I want to draw a line from here to center of this circle. This shows this. If it didn't show it, again we can press Ctrl button and right click on here. We can choose the center in here. We can draw it like this. Now, for example, choose this circle and properties. Here we have something. For example, we can change the radius of this circle. I'm writing it as 300. When you enter it, our feature of circle is changed. Or I'm changing the radius to 75. Yes, as you see, we can change our feature of drawings from properties menu. Now I will show you something in here. When you right click on any point, here we have options. Yes, for example, we can change the scheme in here. You can choose light. No, sorry. In here we have colors option. You can choose the color from here. For example, green or white. When we apply it, we can see our background has changed. I will make it black again. In display, toolbar and colors, I'm choosing the black. And also here there is one option on selection menu. We can choose our text box size. For example, if I make this bigger, our cursor has grown. Now we can choose our objects easily when we want to choose them. Yes, when I make the zoom out, as you can see, choosing this object more easier, but I am changing back it again. For example, this size. Now, as you see, it's like this. When we want to choose our line, it's darker, so we can choose which lines or any symbols are we working on it. And also here I will show you something. When we want to choose our objects, there is two ways to choose it. If we start from right and bring your mouse to left, as you see, that's dotted line. When we choose like this, you don't need to choose all of these lines. For example, if I choose just the corner of these lines, it will choose both lines. But if I start from left, as you see, left and right, they are different. Now we have continuous rectangular shape. If we choose like this, it cannot choose these lines because we need to choose all of these objects. For example, if I do it like this, it consists of these lines, so just we choose this line. But if I start from right to bring it left, just it sees the little piece of our lines and choose all of these lines. So here, when we draw something and when we want to save it, here in options we have open and save option. For example, we created a project and we want to send it to someone, but he is working on AutoCAD 209 or the previous versions of AutoCAD, for example 2007. If you send our project in AutoCAD 2013 format, their AutoCAD cannot open that file. So when we are saving our files, we should save as. From here we can see the AutoCAD versions. For example, if they are working on AutoCAD 2004, we will save like in this format, and when we send our files to them, they can open that. In AutoCAD, we can open the before versions or previous versions with the latest versions, but as you can see, we cannot open AutoCAD 2013 files with the 2004 AutoCAD. So we should be careful about that. Now we want to open another file. We can open it from here. For example, when you click this, it wants to choose your template. When I say open, we have another worksheet in here. You can choose also another one, or for example here we want to open another file. I'm opening it now. We want to work on two projects. For example, you can use one of your drawings in one project to another project. So open another project. As you see in here, we have two tabs now. When we want to, for example, yes, when we want to see both of them, come to View tab. Here we have some options in user interface. When we choose here from here tile vertically or horizontally like this. Now we can work both of them. You can take this line, for example, to here, or you can use your commands to move this. We will see that commands later. Now I will show you the zoom command. For zoom command, I will work on this project. Now we will see the zoom command. Here in view option, here we have the zoom command. In here you can see the options of zoom. You can choose from here, or in command line write zoom, enter. Here, as you see, we see the options of zoom, types of zoom, and you can see the shortcuts. They are written in capital. For example, capital A. If you write the capital A, you can choose the zoom all option. Now here, when we write all and enter, it shows us the all of drawings in our drawing window. And also another zoom option is a window. For example, I will show it. When we enter window zoom, it says specify your first corner. For example, we will draw a rectangular shape like window, so it will just zoom it for inside of that window. For example, I specified my first corner in here, and the other one is here. For example, when I specify my next corner, it zooms to that window. And the other zoom option is real time. We can choose it from here. When we say real time, hold on the left click, and if you bring it to negative sign, negative way, it will zoom out, as you see, and hold on left mouse button. If we push it to positive sign, it will make zoom like this. And also the other one is in here, object, right zoom, and here we have object option. Object is, it wants to choose one of these objects and it will just make zoom on it. For example, I choose this object, or yes, you can see now this object. Now when you enter it, it will just zoom that object, and I am doing it again, zoom and object. Here I choose this object and enter, just zoom into that object. And also, if you have a scroll wheel on your mouse, you can turn it for zoom in or zoom out. And also we have pan command, right pan and enter. Here, as you can see, when you hold on your left mouse button, you can move the page. It's going to move the whole screen to left or right. And also in here, if you make a zoom with scroll, if you turn the scroll wheel, you can zoom and This is easiest way when we want to make zoom. Now I will continue to drawing lines. Yeah. Here I will delete these lines. When we choose our line, as you see there's 3 points. If we choose these points, it will make it longer. We can make it longer, the line. And here, if you choose from the midpoint of this second point, we can move our line to anywhere. And also I'm deleting this line. Now we want to start from the in x and y coordinates. I am choosing the 100 units, and here when you write a line and enter, it says specify your first point. I am writing 100. As you see, it put my first point to 100, and I can draw a line to anywhere. In here, in this direction, I want to draw a line in 100 units, but also I want to specify my angle as 45. So in here, after writing my length of my line as 100, now press tab button, and now, sorry, I'm deleting it and I will show it again. Here, when I want to write my length, as you see, it's writing on command line. Here we have some options, as I said before. In previous videos we have seen it. In here we have dynamic inputs option. When I open it, as you can see, now we can see the coordinates and our angle. So I want to specify my length as 100, and now press tab button and to write your angle as 45. So we have created our line like this. And when we close the dynamic input option and enter line command, now I can't see the length of my line. I am writing 120, but I want to specify also my angle. So how can I do it? Before writing 120, I'm deleting it. Write add symbol and then write your length 120, comma. Our angle is, for example, 68. Now we will see the arc command. First, in 3 points, specify your first point of arc, and then next point and the last point. We can draw it like this. And also the next one is start, center and end. Now follow the command line. It says specify your start point. I choose this point, and now it says second point of arc like this. That is our center of our arc. And now we can put the end point of our arc, yes, like this. Another one is start, center, angle, and start, center and length. For example, the start point is here, length, sorry, I'm doing it again. Start point is here. Now the center in here, and write your length, for example 2365. When I enter, oh sorry, Now I choose here this and like this, yes. And another one, sorry, in arc, for example, and there is continue option. For example, I'll delete this one and show them again 3 points. Another one is start, center, and my length. And the continuous option is start from the last arc which we have drawn, and for example to here, and now I am choosing it again. It starts from the previous arc and you are choosing the endpoint of your new arc. Now, yes. Next I will show you the circle commands. Again, we can choose from here, or you can write the command line circle or C, the shortcut of circle. Yes. In here we have again some options. The first one is center and radius. When you click first one, it shows the center of our circle, and the next one is endpoint of circle, like this. Another one is center and diameter. Our center is in here and it wants you to write your diameter, for example 57, like this. And the other one is 2 points. For example, we have a line like this. I want to draw a circle between these two lines, so in circle option choose a 2 point. First is in here and second is here. We can draw it like this, and the other one is 3 points in the same way. Yes, here is very useful option. For example, we have we have these two lines here. Choose the tangent, and radius. First it says the choose your first tangent of circle. I'm choosing this line, and the other one is this line. So now write your radius of your circle. I'm writing it 84. Now we have drawn our circle between and tangent these two lines. The other one is tangent, and tangent. 3 tangent to line. For example, I am drawing some lines in here. The first one is this, other one is like this, and the last one is this. I want to draw a circle which is tangent to these 3 lines, so choose this one. The first is here, second is here, and the last one is here. It's automatically drawing it. And the other thing is in here. I specified my center like this. Now it says write the radius, but if I want to write diameter here, write D and enter. Now we can write 150. As you see, we have this circle. Now I am drawing it by writing its radius, so I specified my center. Now I am writing my radius as 75. As you see, again same circle. Yes. Now the next shape is elliptical arc. I will show it. Yeah, the first one is center. Firstly, specify your center of ellipse. and then your endpoint of ellipse is here, for example. Yes. Now you can write the specified. You can specify your distance between two axes like this. We have created our ellipse. The other one is axis end option. Specify your endpoint of ellipse, and now here, as you can see, again we can create our ellipse and elliptical arc. Now first the endpoint, again the other one, and we can draw between here like this and here. I will show it again. Now I will choose this again. For example, the first point, I am choosing the first point, and the second point is in here. Now the first and 2 points of the elliptical arc determine the location and also length of the first axis. So the third point determines the distance between the center of the elliptical arc and the endpoint of the second axis. For example, I am choosing it in here, and now the fourth and fifth points are the start and end angles. Now, for example, here the fourth one is here and fifth one is here. Yes, we have created our ellipse, elliptical arc. Now the other command is polyline. For example, I start from here. I am drawing something. Now I am writing A and is draw an arc in here. Now I am continue with line like this, and I finish it here. I am creating the similar object in here with line commands. For example, something like this. What is the difference between them? When I want to choose this object, I am choosing each of them, these lines separately, but in polyline option, when we click one of these lines, it chooses the all objects. So that's good, instead of drawing it lines. And also we have in here one command, p-edit option. Write p-edit, select your polyline. When we select this, we have some options in here. For example, when we say join, or sorry, firstly I will draw another arc to here. Before doing it, I'm drawing some lines. Because the previous shape was too close, I'm drawing it again like this. Now I want to put some circles to here. Writing circle command, and I'm drawing my circles. Now enter polyline command, and I'm choosing the center of the circles like this. Here, as you can see our polyline. Now write p-edit and select your polyline. When I say it, for example, fit, it change our polyline, or spline like this. you can try another options in here. Yes, like this. Now the other command is in here, rectangle. Specify your first corner of rectangle, and the other one you can create rectangular shapes like this, and the other one is in here, the polygon. For example, you can create triangle with this, like this, and also I will show the differences between that two options. For example, I am creating a circle. Now here I want to create a polygon. The sides are 5, and now I'm choosing my center in here. If I choose inscribe it in circle, this happen like this, and the other option is in here again. I'm choosing the same center. Now I am choosing the other one. When we choose like this, it draws it to external part of our circle. And other option is hatching. We will see these comments later, and also lots of these comments we will see later, but here some important things. Yes, for example, I want to draw a line here. Now here we have divide command. When we choose this one, it says select your object. I choose this, and I want to divide my line to 12. Yes, when I enter this command, we didn't see any change because we should do some arrangements. We should choose some settings in here. In Home tab we have utilities, bar, and point style. Here I am choosing the point style like this. Now we can see we have divided our line to 12 pieces. Now the other one is here, measure. With these commands, firstly select your object, and now it says specify length of segment. Yes, for example, I'm writing 20. It has divided my line, which pieces are consist of 20 millimeters, like this, and the other one is multiple points. For example, you can specify some points and you can connect that points with line. I'm choosing my lines like this, for example, and then when you need this feature, it's very useful. I'm drawing with this to show you how to use that. And here we have ray. When we draw a ray, for example, I want to draw here like this. This starts from this point and it goes to infinity. You can see it like this. And the other one is in here, construction line. I'm drawing it to here. When I draw it to here, as you see the difference, in ray it starts from our points, but in construction lines it goes to infinity from both sides. And then spline option I will show practically like this. You are choosing your outside points and it creates our spline. And what we have in here, maybe revision clause. For example, you have drawn something in here, you want to make some notes to here like this. When you come to start point, it it creates your cloth automatically. Now, and also here it didn't connect because it couldn't see the start point. When I zoom in, you can see easily. For example, I am drawing in here. When I come to start point, it creates our revision cloth automatically, like this. Now, for example, you can write something inside of our cloth to here. For about your drawing, like this. Yes. And in here, maybe you need to do something do not like this. Firstly, specify your inside diameter. For example, I'm writing it 10 and outside diameter is, what can I write, 70, like this. And now specify your centers, and we have created our donut shape, like this. Yes, our draw bar is, yes, there is no remain, and we will see another comments in next videos. Thanks for joining.